I've been married for about 3.5 years now, and I love and respect my wife very much. So I said to her, hey, we've been married for 3.5 years, and she knew that. I said, do you mind if I still make fun of you on stage? And my wife said, she goes, yeah, you can make fun of me, but just don't say that I'm a bitch and that you don't like me. I was like, whoa, the bar is so much lower than I ever imagined. That's it? Also, I wouldn't say that. What kind of show would that even be? Hello! My wife is a bitch! And I don't like her! That's like a support group for men in crisis with keynote speakers John Voight and Alec Baldwin. Also, I would never say that, not even as a joke, that my wife is a bitch and I don't like her. That is not true. My wife is a bitch and I like her so much. She is a dynamite 5-foot Jewish bitch and she's the best. I started doing drugs when I was 14 with my two best friends, John and John. They're not me, they're other people. One time when we were 16, me, John, and John, we were in a parking lot at night and we were smoking a joint. We were getting high, and then a police car pulled in out of nowhere, like, ow, ow. We went, shit. And we threw the joint we had down a sewer, and we got rid of all of our weed. But they still called us over and made us put our hands on the patrol car. They're like, line up and put your hands on the hood. The police officer walks up to John O'Brien first, and he starts to give him a pat down. And he goes, what's your name? And he goes, John. Then he goes to John McNulty, starts to give him a pat down. He goes, what's your name? He goes, John. Then he got to me. Before he gave me a pat down, he leaned in and whispered in my ear, your name better fucking not be John. They call me Baby J out on these streets. Some friends of mine were sued in college for property damage, and they were guilty. The lawsuit dragged on for years and years, and eventually I got a call when I was 28 years old, and it was my friend from college. He said, hey, that lawsuit with my neighbor is still dragging on, and my neighbor just subpoenaed all my emails from college that mention him or the lawsuit. And I said, well, that's crazy, but why are you calling me? And he said, because you should be concerned. Said, I have an email here from junior year where I wrote, hey guys, I'm gonna miss practice tonight because I have to meet with my neighbor about that lawsuit thing. And you replied, hey, do you want me to kill that guy for you? Because it sounds like he sucks and I will totally kill that guy for you. Okay, see you at improv practice. Of all the sentences in that email I would be ashamed to have read out loud in a court of law, I think the top one is see you at improv practice.